everybody. I did it. Welcome to AV Epics, and Into the Odd is where we're going tonight. As always, let me know how sound resounds in your ears. Kristen was going to join us, but she is sick, everyone. I apologize. You'll have to stare at just my face. But thankfully, we have some other awesome people here. First and foremost, below me, John and Elise. Thank you so much for coming in to play tonight. And I've got links. Oh, John went a little quiet. I'm going to turn him up. John, yes. Got links for you for 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. Anything you want to shout out in your channel right now?
Hey, you said it without having to ask how to say it again.
I'm trying.
I think that makes you the first one. Yeah.
Awesome.
No, nothing other than that tonight. Just 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. You can check out our game we put out, How to Survive Zombies If You're a Zero.
That's awesome, dude. Yes, check that out. Again, links in the description below. Let's see. Elise, can you say hello? I don't know if I...
Hello.
No, okay, good. I thought I lost you for a second. We were having a little internet trouble earlier. Shocker, I know. But last but not least, our guest of honor, GM extraordinaire, Wes from DM Tales. How are you doing?
I'm ready to kill people. I mean, characters. So yes, this should be fun. This is like my fourth time running this system, and people do not survive very well. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yay! Shout out in the chat if you've already died under Wes's hand. Characters. We always have to clarify.
Characters.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it wasn't characters, I don't think they'd be able to raise their hand in chat.
Right?
Well, you never know. Characters are people too. It's fine.
Dave from Greenwood Games says he died quickly.
Dave did die rather fast.
We may have been just joking about it behind the scenes, Dave. Also, this is Into the Odd is from Free League Publishing, correct? And I did put their links in the description as well.
I think it was originally by somebody else, but yes, it is done by Free League Press right now, and it looks like this.
It's a
beautiful book. Yeah. Very beautiful book. Really worth picking up. It's all a flavor game.
And you have a great breakdown on your You have a breakdown on your channel too, a review of it. So
yes, I do. Yes, over on dmtales.org.com. I forget my own URL. I think it's dmtales.com. Go there.
Type one in. It's a 50-50 shot, guys. Let us know what the other one is.
Where everything actually is.
Yeah.
So it's late and I've been drinking cider. Leave me alone.
Awesome.
I'm just ready to kill people. I mean, characters.
Speaking of, we always have, if anyone makes fun of 5e, you have to take a drink. And we also chat can influence the game through super chats or rumble rants. We've got at the $5 tier, and I think my 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴 will start putting that out in a little bit. I'll have to double check, but $5 you can add help me remember, it's an enhancement.
It's an enhancement, and I always forget what the other language is for it. So give me 1 second.
Or what was the negative? I'm so sorry.
Impaired.
So at $5, you can either enhance or impair a roll, and that includes the GM or the player. So shout out who you're giving it to or giving it to.
It is a damage roll because all attacks hit in this game.
Woo-hoo.
So
and then at the $10 tier, you can purchase a single-use item, which is usually a D10 area effect.
Make it a D10 area of effect explosion type thing.
And again, the game master is one of the players at the table, so you can give it to him as well. So,
I can get a grenade?
You can get awesome. Any of those things. Dave says we'll need it.
Yes, you probably will. So, very good.
Perfect.
But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. You got anything else you want to go before we start out?
No, I think that's it. Let's do this.
Okay. Oh, actually, before we go, on Tuesday over on Dave's channel, we're doing a fundraising stream.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
We're going to be running Cypher System. Dave is on. You're on, right, Dan? You're playing. We have the Elder Goblin himself is going to be there, who actually is from Asheville. So this is kind of important for him.
That's awesome.
And then Dean from Cypher Unlimited, and we're raising money for hurricane relief. So through Dave's channel over on Grimwood Games on his Twitch and YouTube. Should be a lot of fun. So that's important.
Yes,
also,
thank you.
Now let's make the characters so I can kill them.
All right.
Yes,
we're doing it live.
we're doing it live because it is so simple. Elise has played this game before, so she probably, well, actually, you were going to go make it all on your own, so she remembers the process. But John and Dan have not. So essentially, you have three attributes in this game. You have strength, dexterity, and willpower. And then you have HP, which are not hit points in the way that you know them. They're called hit protection because after your hit points at 0, you take critical damage and then your strength score starts dropping down. And that's where you really get hurt. And then really after kind of a few minutes of rest, your hit protection goes back up to its normal thing. Armor in this game is damage mitigation only because every attack hits. There's no need to have a change in your effect to hit, which is really cool. And the way that you roll, your attributes is just by doing 3d6 down the line. And so I'm looking over at my screen the way everybody's listed. I'm looking at John, and I'm going to say, hey, John, you want to roll your character up?
It sounds tempting.
I mean, it would be a good idea. Otherwise, you can't play.
Yeah.
So,
I also can't die that way. So no.
You also can't die.
Let's roll this character up.
You can't fail if you don't even try, right?
Let's get him on and off this mortal coil as quickly
Do
as
it.
possible.
So go ahead and roll a 3d6 for your strength.
All right, y'all ready for this 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, a 10. And the value's already in your sheet.
It is.
Which is really good. Let's do that again for your dexterity.
Sweet.
Sorry,
Well,
I
that's
forgot to represent.
what we're looking at.
I hope you don't have to dodge anything. So you put 5 in both of those tiers because you can go up and down. Your attributes are a little bit fluid in this game. And do it again for your willpower.
All right. Still
And
time
it's
for that 3.
It's the total of the 3d6?
Total of 3d6, just like
Okay.
old school games. So when you get a 10,
Nice.
so you're just an average Joe with a little bit slow. And now you're going to roll a d6 for your hit protection.
Yeah, here's the one. Sorry, my bad.
This is the harsh
4.
one.
Okay.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's the
Not
harsh
very
one.
good.
You don't get the extra advantage d6 and drop the lowest. You just
I
take
know.
what you get.
This is just hard, man. Take what you got.
Like the
All
old
right, so
days.
This is we're doing it the old school style, and you're gonna like it.
I did forget one other shout out. We have a merch store now, so check it out. Links in the description. Wes has a merch store
yet.
too.
I do have a merch store.
You didn't
In
get
fact,
it yet?
I didn't even find. I couldn't find the order. I was like, I bought it. I got charged. I got to go find it.
Yeah, we'll talk behind the scenes then.
It's not your fault. So, but I mean, I have my shirt, so I'm happy. Anyway, so this is how you get your starting package. So your highest attribute score is a 10. And there actually is, I won't put the image up because we don't get super copyright, but there's a little chart that you look at for your starting kit. And so you have a highest attribute of 10 and you have 4 hit points.
Yep.
So essentially, you can either put this in items or just put in your description right now. And if you want to put it in items later, you can. But you start with a claymore, which is the 2-handed sword that does 2d8 damage, or excuse me, d8 damage. A pistol, which does d6 damage. 2 acid flasks. And then you start with an arcanum.
Ooh.
So I'm actually gonna start. We'll look at that in just a second. So those are your 3 things. You have those jotted down, and we'll look in a second. Okay, Elise.
Yes.
Let's look at your character and roll that nice 3d6 to get your character.
Could you remind me how to do that on this?
You can if you go over onto and this is the only hard part for me. On the right, I'm left-handed, so it's this way and that way. But go over onto the right, go down to the bottom, and you can actually see the shapes of the dice down on the bottom of that chat window. And if you hit this square, which is the d6, 3 times, it will say 3d6 and then hit roll. So go over onto the right of the screen and then go see the chat window there.
Chat window, yep.
Okay, go down to the bottom and you see the dice tray.
Maybe I need to toggle something.
Maybe you're not in the chat. So you're in Foundry.
Right, yep.
What tab on the top of that thing over on the right is clicked right now?
Search actors.
Go to the first one, which is your chat messages, and then you're going to see other things.
Okay, yes.
And this is how I used to do tech support for a living.
He's a professional, folks.
Go scroll down to the bottom with your mouse. It's like, do not try this at home. And also, if people talk over me, I yell at them because I am true tech support. So go down to the D6 and then click that 3 times. You're going to see a 3D6 and hit the roll button. Look at that. You're a pro. And a 13 for your strength. Go ahead and put that in there.
Dave says you yell loud.
I do yell. Because it's like when I first did that game, like 8 people trying to talk at the same time. Everybody shut up.
Yeah,
I'm talking. Very good. And you do have to put that in both boxes, Elise, just for that.
Oh,
And a 15 dexterity. Elise is strong and fast. And then if the willpower is 3, I'm going to love this character.
Don't worry, John. I'll be as good or not worse than you.
I'm just rolling for the willpower.
3d6 again?
3d6? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, my word.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
So 13, 15, 13. And then for your hit protection, you're going to be rolling a d6.
If she gets
Just
a 1,
D6.
I'm going to laugh so hard.
Oh, it'll be so great.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Oh my gosh. All right, Elise.
Wow.
You have 15 with 6 hit points. Oh my gosh. All right, Denise, here's your starting kit that you might want to jot. You'll jot this down, okay? You have a pistol that does D6 damage.
And she has a gun.
There are a knife that does D6 damage.
All right.
A bomb.
This is awesome.
And a saw. That's your starting kit. I've never seen anybody get that before. That's actually pretty good. So I think that's so great. And then, Mr. Dan.
Oh, here we go.
Please roll
How
all
am I supposed
3s.
to follow that up? Okay.
I don't know. Elise just nailed it.
I don't know, but I hope you do. So
Yeah. Okay.
A 9 for strength. There you go.
More, yeah. Okay. Oop, not +3. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And it is a, by the way, it is a roll under system for checks. So you want to roll under your attribute score. If
Great.
I call for a check.
That's.
So 9, 12.
And what was
I'll throw them in for you,
What was
Dan, if
that
you
for? Dex?
That was dexterity.
Dex? Okay. Oh, you're
Yeah.
very kind. Last one. Here
Yeah.
we go.
10, okay. That's not great.
Bare-
Not awful. Not great. You're an average. You're an average Joe. Average
Yeah.
Joe is a little bit quicker than normal. It's fine. Go ahead and roll your d6 for your hit points.
Here we go. Yep, I thought so.
Oh, no.
I told you.
Now the good news is that remember when your hit points go down, it gets taken away from your attribute score. The problem is that your attribute score it gets taken away from is a 9.
Yeah.
So you're in a little bit of trouble, but that's going to be fun. All right. So 12 and 1.
What would that be? I'm a scaredy cat or something. Like I get hit once and I'm just gone.
You're just done. And here's the great thing is that you start the game with a club that does D6 damage.
Okay.
Throwing knives, which doesn't have a thing there, so we'll just say it's going to do D6.
Okay.
And then an Arcanum. So I might give you something nice for the Arcanum. I'll just stick some nice little.
I mean, let's just roll. Right?
Well, you can. What we're going to do is let's roll. We'll start with you, and then we'll go to John since you're already live. Roll a D66, which just means roll 2 D6s, and we take the values for 10s and 1s.
Okay.
So
there's the big numbers.
We'll do. Actually, let's see which one was first. I'm going to look at the roll there for. So it was 56. So let's see what 56 is for here. A moon lens.
Ooh, all right.
You can look at 2 objects and ask a question. The lens highlights the one object that best answers the question, but it can't predict the future.
Interesting. Look at 2 objects.
Say which one of these is deadly, and it has to answer the one that's true. Cool, John. Same thing, man. Roll the D66, and we'll see which one was first. So it looks like it was a 13.
Got my 1 and 3 together on the same roll.
There you go. Well, this is kind of a nice one. You got the pale flame.
Oh.
An object you touch glows with white light. Contact with the glowing object causes a chilling pain. The effect wears off when the arcanum is used again. It does not say it does damage, but it causes a chilling pain. So maybe you can drive something off. Sound good?
Yep, we'll find out.
So this is your start. So those are characters. Elise, you got your character all settled down?
I think
Feel
so.
Feel free to give your characters names if you would like. That should be kind of fun. And if not, we'll just keep going on. This is all theater of the mind, which is a lot of fun. But you can see how easy the process is. We just rolled up 3 characters in like 12 minutes, which is really cool. Into the Odd is an interesting world because everybody who is a character in the game comes from the city of Bastion, which is in the game, it's described as the only city that matters. It is kind of like the hub of civilization, but it's built upon aeons and aeons and aeons of ancient civilizations, and there are catacombs and depths and lost halls all buried under the sewers of the city. It's just about a steampunky style of technology on the cusp of full-blown industrial revolution. Haven't quite hit things like widespread electricity or anything like that, but they're on the cusp of this type of thing. And so you have things like pistols and, bombs and things like that, which is where you guys started out. However, much as what happens in a pre-industrial society that's on the cusp of the Industrial Revolution is things are generally falling apart as far as the social order goes, because all the folks who used to do stuff for the old world order now don't have anything to do anymore. Gee, doesn't that sound familiar? And so you are these folks who have kind of gotten displaced inside of Bastion, and you have hit rock bottom. You got no prospects for a job. You have no real way forward. All the things that you used to do just aren't really functional or viable ways to make a living anymore. And so that led you to seeing a broadside or a broadsheet advertisement for delvers to come and actually risk going down into those odd tunnels underneath the city of Bastion and bringing back treasure, but especially some of the things that you actually have as characters right now, these things called arcanum. Certain things are small and handheld, and they're not common, but they're not completely unusual. They have different styles of effects. And then there's things that take up whole rooms that large companies and corporations covet because they have really, really powerful effects on the world. And these delvers go into it and look to bring these things back, sometimes as independents and then sometimes as agents for larger corporations. And what you saw was a broadsheet advertisement for a place called the Renfeld Group, which is known as one of the larger companies that makes claims in the tunnels and hallways underneath Bastion. And that led you to the office of a recovery supervisor, twiddling your thumbs in nervous anxiety as you await your first job with these 3 people that you have never met before. And will you be among the lucky ones who go down into the odd and come back with riches untold? Or will you be one of the countless others who have died searching those ancient pathways underneath the city? We're going to, Dan's waving.
I'm waving at chat.
Find out. As the doorway opens and a gentleman comes out and goes, hey, new delvers. Great. Why don't you come in here, have a seat? Get you anything? You want coffee? Want some water?
Coffee would be great.
I got some tea. I got tea. Barbara, get this much some coffee here. You could take sugar. You take cream.
Oh no, buddy. Just black's good.
Oh, well, tough guy. That's really good. What about you other two? You want anything?
A whiskey would be great, thanks.
Yeah.
Whiskey. Ah, man, a taste. How about
whiskey.
you?
Whiskey.
Coffee, 2 whiskeys. Not bad.
I'll
Bobby,
whiskey
just one
too.
cup.
Have it. Just put it in the coffee. It's fine. No one will know except everyone that just heard because I yelled it.
Whiskey in the coffee is a very good thing for breakfast. Very good. Let's go get this. And he just kind of goes over to the side and pinks out. He goes, ice. You want ice?
Yeah. That sounds great.
The ice is not a common thing, so it's like blink, blink, pours you nice, 2 fingers full of whiskey, hands you each a thing.
I lean over to John's character and I'm like, I didn't actually think they were going to get it. I just, I threw it out there.
You take, what is it? You don't. 100% of the shots you take, you miss the ones you don't take. But sometimes you take them, you miss them all too. That's all he says.
Oh, Wayne Gretzky exists in this world. That's cool. Anyway, so you go in. So he brings you over the whiskeys as you're drinking it. The coffee comes out. You can dump the thing in if you want to. He goes, all right. And he does not sit down. He kind of leans up against his desk in front of you where there are 3 chairs going, I was hoping for a couple more for this gig, but you're what we got. So here's standard contract. And he just kind of hands it to you. He's like, we'll cover burial expenses if anything comes out. And if you indeed do not come back, then your next of kin's going to get, let's say, 75 guilder is pretty much standard fare for that. That's a lot of money for you guys. And you get to have any minor arcanum that you bring out as long as you successfully tag what we send you in there to tag. You understand?
Already signing.
Yeah, it's good.
Like not even thinking about it.
You said next of kin got 75 and he's already signing.
He's like, he just might jump off a cliff at some point. He's good. Yeah. All right, so let me tell you what the deal is. There was a construction crew excavating this underground railroad nonsense people want to put into the city, which I just think is absolutely bizarre. But they broke into this ancient staircase. It goes down. Some of our research wonks, they kind of looked up where it is. And apparently there used to be this... Nobody really knows, but it's Dorenze is the name. Maybe it was an organization. Maybe it was a guy. It was a really long time ago. There's not a whole lot of notes left back, but we got that little bit. And they had some really big things in their home base that we really want marked. And because it was one of our guys found the entryway, we got a good 24 hours of exclusivity before anybody else can go in there and start mucking around and messing with stuff. So what we need you to do is we need you to go down. We need to find, it's this giant arcanum. And he actually brings you up a sheet. And it looks like, basically, you see the shape for a D8, right? It's 3 of those stacked on top of each other by points. The lowest one is fat, and then they get narrower as they go up. He goes, you're looking for this. You tag that, you come back, we pay you the money, you get to keep whatever you find down there otherwise, and maybe you have a couple opportunities for some future prospects of work. Very simple. And he just hands you like 2 patches that look like a symbol for the Renfeld group. It's not sticky on the outside on either side, but he hands it to you so you can kind of look and goes, you patch this on a piece of arcanum, it's going to stick, it's going to stay there, no one else will be able to touch it. Anybody does, we get to sue them in court and we'll take them for all they're worth. And that's how this works around here. So if you're into doing this, we can take you to the stairs and get you going. If not, enjoy your whiskey, have a nice day, you're wasting my time.
I don't see what could go wrong here.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, it's a win-win for your family. Things do go wrong from time to time. I'm not going to lie to you. But, hey, we try to do right by you.
My character's name is Gary, and he finishes his whiskey and starts chewing on the ice. He just like dumps the whole thing in his mouth, like, well, let's do this.
And John, what is your character's name and what is he doing?
I was gonna make somebody different until you use that accent. So yeah, my name. This is a character I play all the time, so it's perfect. His name is Nicky Bonks. He likes to hit stuff real hard sometimes, especially in this case because of his 5 for his dexterity. So he just looks at the guy and says, "Yeah, you're wasting our time too. It's great, perfect, thanks. Have a good day." And then signs, shot, and then out the door. He picks up his big ass sword and he's trying to get through the door and it's just like too big. He's got to like futz with it a little bit and then leaves.
It's a claymore. Okay.
Yeah,
just awkward enough.
There you go. Elise, what's your character doing, and what is your character's name?
Charles Starshine was the first name that occurred to me. Multi-gifted and multi in all kinds of ways. Strong, dexterous, smart, and she's just a bubbly and fun person to be around, and has no fear. Ready to go.
Okay. Elise, put your mic back up to your mouth a little bit because I think it's getting with the noise cancellation again.
Is that better?
A little bit. Or shout, and then it'll turn it off. Again, we're with the technology helping. Helping. So, but you're doing good. I got it. Starshine is a bubbly, happy individual who just thinks life is going to be going great. Oh, this just sounds awesome. What could possibly go wrong? As you're walking out the door, the gentleman's going, yo, I mean, I'm glad that you're all into this, but you got no idea where you're going. So what, hold their phone here a second. Barbara, I'm taking these smokes down. We'll be back. And just kind of like leads you out. And it's like he leans a little sideways by the sword because he's seen you wield it and he's a little nervous about it. And kind of takes you down the street. It's only about 4 blocks away. There is kind of like a work crew down there. There is a makeshift ladder that's going down into the tunnels where you can, hear all the construction and saws and hammers and all this stuff going on. And he finally takes you into a corridor off to the side that angles down pretty steep. And you're walking for a little while. There are lights that are strung up on the side that are coming down. So it's not like you're walking into darkness. He goes, they were just working on this side tunnel and they broke through and here's what they saw. And he kind of just like stops and he points and there's just an archway of ancient brick. It used to be like probably a beautiful red and it's just covered with grime and just like moss and whatever else is growing underneath this part of Bastion. And through the archway you look down and there's just a wide well of stairs going down into the darkness. And he kind of takes something out of his pocket. He hits it twice and a light comes onto it. He hands it to Nicky Bonks. He goes,
Ew.
You be careful down there, and, you bring anything back, we'll have somebody here waiting for you.
Okay, that'd be great.
Cool.
He just looks at the stairs, and then he looks over at his 5 dexterity, and then looks back at the stairs. He looks at his 5 dexterity, and he's like, okay then, here we go.
With the claymore, and he handed you the light. I love it. So... You wind your way down the stairs. It is long. It feels like it used to be kind of an ornate staircase because every now and again you can see drawings on the side of the walls as you go down and you see the hint of maybe there used to be mosaics as you descended. It goes for a while, curves once or twice until finally you come out into... It's weird because it feels like this is not a natural cavern, although it looks like it. the walls that you can see from where you are at the bottom of the stairwell are natural stone. The air is very, very moist. You can see a very small stream kind of flowing from the north down to the south. Not very deep, probably only maybe a foot or even two. And you can hear it, the tinkling of the water echo throughout this cavern. But even still on the floor where you can see there appears to be just natural stone, you can still see peeking through every now and again little bits of tile, like floor tile in here. That this used to be something different. From where you're standing, the room kind of moves from southwest to northeast, but you can see it bend around to the northwest, just out of the vision of your light. And that stream kind of flows, again, is flowing about in the middle of this space. You can hear to the southwest what appears to sounds like water kind of rushing up against something, almost metallic, because every now and again you hear a little bit of a ring. What are you guys doing here?
Not a day goes by I don't ask myself that same question. Is there anything? I just want to like shine the light like on the river, the stream, just to see if there's anything I can see in there, and if there is, maybe just poke around with my claymore a little bit just to see if there's anything.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing rocks every now and again. You see some small blind fish that are there, but there doesn't seem to be anything huge or significant interest inside the water, although it is very cold. As you're kind of making your way through, you can see that the passageway definitely bends to, like when you're looking northeast, you can see how it bends around northwest and then continues north a little bit, just out of the glow of your light.
Okay.
I don't know. Do we have any like knowledge of these things, or are we completely blind? Like trying to take in, seeing that tile and thinking, man, what was this? I think Gary's very intrigued by all of this.
I mean, it could be something that drove you down into here. The tunnels beneath Bastion are severely unknown. Nobody knows how deep they go. Nobody knows why they exist. The legends that have leaked through from the past, they're more folk tales than anything else. So if you want to try to remember something, it's not really a typical thing for this game. If you want to try to roll a willpower check and beat it, I can maybe give you an information or two.
Sure. I'm so powerful, you know, with the wills. So I've got a 10 in will.
Roll a 10 or under, baby.
And how many d6?
Just roll a d20.
Oh,
nope,
a d20. That's it. Gotcha. That makes way more sense. Okay, the ones are with me.
There's no like a special thing for a 1. Here's what you remember. As you're coming down, you're looking around and you're looking at this opulence that's fallen into decay. And the thing that pops into your brain is the folly. You remember a story about Dorenze's folly. Maybe your parents told it to you when you were little. Maybe it was a story that you told with your other kids on your block growing up. But that's what recalls to you is like something about Dorenze's folly. That was that.
Oh man, I don't know about you guys, but this is giving me weird nostalgic vibes. I feel like, I don't know, it's almost like there's this song in my head, but I don't know what it means.
Like you've been here before kind of song, or like,
No.
I think I saw this in a children's book, or maybe it was a dream.
Yeah, it's more like that. Like, I swear I heard something like about this before, and
All right, well, that officially makes you the most knowledgeable, so here's the lantern.
oh,
Because you actually need to hand it off because you have a two-handed sword.
right.
I feel like I'm just dragging the sword like under my arm. It's just trailing. along the ground.
It's like hitting every rock as you go along.
Are we able to read any of the writing that we pass by? Did I roll for
There's
that?
no writing. You've just seen kind of hints of drawings and decorations.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very good question, though. So you moving on? Are you going to go north? North? Are you heading south? What are you going to do?
Oh boy. Which one? I look back at the other two. I don't know. What do you guys think? Holding the light up. I've heard stuff about like smelling, whatever smells better or something. But if anyone's got a better idea, I'm perfectly open.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Which way smells better? Which the air does it smell? Does one way smell like certain death? Like people that died here
Yeah.
recently.
I will roll the d6. 1 to 3, it's south, and 4 to 6, it is north. Smells better.
Roll for smell.
Roll for smell. So whatever it is, because the water is flowing to the south, there just seems to be it must be cooling down there a little bit because there's air blowing that smells a little fresher.
Hey. Like I always say, go fresher if you're under pressure, something like that.
My wife always tells me to stop talking, but I'll just start talking if everybody else isn't talking, so I'm up for any other ideas. But that does smell good. Well,
I think we should go for the smell. Follow our noses.
all right.
Right.
He's shaking a little bit as he raises his lantern and leads the way.
You go down, it's probably like 20 yards or so as you come down, and you can see where this little stream excuse me, this little stream kind of comes into a narrow, and then there is a grate that is there. Shining through, you can actually see a rather large room on the other side from that. And that's what you see.
A grate on the floor? Like on the...
It's actually great. It's like it'd be closer to like a portcullis, but it's not really.
Portcullis type kind of thing. Okay.
Type thing, yeah.
We can't go past.
Yeah. Well, you can try. That's where the road stops right now.
Does it appear to be on the wall or on the if there's no obvious lever?
So there's an archway coming out, and then this grating. It's like a grill almost that the water is flowing through into this room.
Oh, okay, got you.
So
Dan's gonna start drawing pictures to follow.
There you go, Dan.
Okay. He turns around and looks at the others because he is the most frail of everyone. I don't know what I could do about this in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I am not sure what I can do either here, and I just.
I don't know why, but I just had a chill down my spine. As the GM's
rolling in public.
Should we go the other way? Turn around, go the other way?
I mean, you can examine this thing to see if you want to get through it if you want to, or you can turn around and go the other way.
Because it kind of resembles a portcullis, I might start looking to see is there a lock or a key or a mechanism here, or is it just grated?
No, it looks almost like you could push it open if you wanted to. It might take a strength check to actually force it open because it seems to be pretty rusty. It's been there a while. You're pretty strong. You want to do a strength check to try to force that open?
I think you might be able to get it.
A D20?
A D20, roll under your strength.
Come on. Oh, see the high rolls. The dice are double-bladed.
So, Elise, while you are trying to push this open, you almost get it through. And it's really fascinating because as you're doing it, the whole space begins to vibrate, not shake. Like, it's not like you can see things like falling over. It feels like the whole place is going to collapse. It's like if you've ever run like a power sander for a while and then how your hands feel like your whole body feels like that for a second. But as you're touching everything, that's what's going on. And then your light dims and then green specks of light go zooming through all the walls and up and down the grate. And they do it for about a minute and then just stop. And then your light comes back up and you're good.
I feel
Everything
okay.
just feel green for a minute. Oh, is that me?
No. That was... I saw that too.
So,
It's weird.
north?
Are you...
He's like, no, I don't want anything to do with this.
I
Is
mean-
this some kind of like magic protection, something going on here? Probably. They said this was like
Starshine, you
kinda-
feel okay?
sight.
I feel like a little weird, but I don't know. I think I'm going to be fine.
So, as much as I don't like what just happened, and I do like the idea of North, although it didn't smell as good, we are here for Arcanum, and that might have been...
Acanimus, yeah.
Although I have actually no ideas on how we're going to get through this, since I'm certainly not going to
I do-
outlift you as
I
he
have a
points to
saw.
Starshine. Oh,
I saw would do it.
And
That's
a
true.
bomb.
I have a
I
club.
would use the bomb.
I'm saving the bomb.
Safe.
I
You
do
have a what?
2 flasks or vials of acid. I could use
That
one of
would
them
work.
to try and eat the bars away. If you know, that seems like that would work.
I'm not opposed to this idea.
All right,
There you go. You want to pour that acid on there?
everybody stand back.
Stand back.
Yeah, maybe just carefully at the right in the middle area, and hopefully.
It does, and this is old metal. It wasn't that entirely strong. Maybe Starshine like really almost broke it open, but after a while, chink, kunk, and it just falls open. As you're looking in, you can see this is almost a square space. It's angled like the passageway, so from northeast down to southwest. The stream kind of goes down through the room and then ends in a pool of unknown depth on that southwest wall. As you come in, you can look to your right, left-handed, that way. So you look to your right, which is kind of like northwest, and you see an open archway that leads to a dark hallway beyond.
Guys see any weird pyramid symbols things?
You do
top of
not
each
see
other?
any pyramid symbol things on top of anything. No.
Okay.
It's looking good. And you said there was water to the...
There is water to, so you're kind of walking through the stream right now, which is only about a foot deep here.
Oh, it's like
But
right
you can
in
see
there.
a deep,
Okay.
yeah, you can see a deeper pool. Because the stream is flowing through that grate that you just got through,
Gotcha.
and then you can see a pool on the southwest wall. It's going to be so fun to see your map after I show you
It's
mine.
really bad.
Totally fine. So, where are you guys going? And then you have that portal to the northwest.
Northwest. Well, did anyone get any idea where those green sparks came from? I don't know if I really saw it.
And
I agree. Sound effects are on point right now.
Bueller. So,
I'm going to start sloshing forward.
okay.
Ain't nothing better to do.
We're gonna
Okay.
avoid that pool, the bigger pool, perhaps.
Yeah. You're going to go over to the bigger pool?
No, I'm wondering if we should avoid that bigger pool or try to
Avoid the bigger pool. Okay.
investigate it.
I'll,
As Gary is kind of sloshing forward, he feels something move around his feet. And then
That's not
something
good.
just leaps. Something just kind of leaps out. You have barely enough time to register that it has rainbow scales and very strong fins and large teeth that are jumping up towards you. And it just tries to take a gash out of your arm.
Oh, no.
For 3 points of damage.
Okay.
So basically, you've lost your 1 hit point, right?
Yep. Yeah.
This is so great. So now you have to take 2 away from your strength.
Good.
And that's what we're basically going to do for that. So you're let me start doing strength. Oh, you have to pass a strength save.
After losing the strength points?
After losing 2, pass a strength save.
Okay.
Of course, after. Why would it make it better for you?
Yeah, no. I mean, low roll. Ugh.
So definitely there. So you basically fall out of the stream on dry ground as this thing just kind of lands and like scampers on its fins, but it sounds like wet towels like being slapped against the wall as it dives back into the stream, and you can kind of see it moving. You cannot move right now. You are totally in trouble.
Oh no.
You basically need to take a short rest before you get everything back. What are Gary and not Gary? What are Nikki Bonks and Starshine doing? You can see another one swimming through the stream there.
Starshine's getting out of the water where it's dry.
Okay, so you're up on dry land.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to be hitting this thing at all, or what are you doing?
I saved the lantern.
So we can't just ignore it, obviously, right?
I mean, you could. I don't think it's ignoring you.
I think Starshine's going to try and shoot it with her pistol.
That's probably a smart move. And
Nice.
It's a very slow moving bullet, so it's going to not get destroyed on the water. So go ahead and roll your damage for your pistol.
Chat, I just want... Oh, go ahead, Elise.
What dice is that?
Look at your pistol. What did I say your pistol damage did?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 6. Okay.
That's right.
6d6.
It always hits.
Always
Always
hits.
hits.
Always hits. That's cool. Okay. And terrifying. Quick shout out while Elise is rolling to reminder chat, $5 to enhance or impair a roll, $10 to bestow a single use item. That includes the Game Master. So
this thing, Elise, as you're making a beat on it, this thing leaps out of the water. You can see the mouth like going towards your face, and you just draw a beat and go, and just totally annihilate this thing as it comes out. John, you do see things swimming around inside the water there. What are you doing?
Yeah, I would be running over towards Gary.
Okay.
And, basically just to put myself and Slaymore the Claymore in front.
Legend boy.
Basically getting ready to swing if something if this gets even more fishy. So
you can try to attack it with the Claymore even now if you want to just swing into the water. Because remember, your attacks always hit.
yeah, then let's do that. Sure, why not?
That's good. That keeps you from getting hit because its attacks always hit too.
Yeah.
So D8, yeah. So this thing is swimming around and you catch a beat on it and just 2 hands swipe the Claymore down and just see blood kind of bubbling up in the water and then flowing down south into that pool. Yep. Movement has stopped. There seems to be nothing else in the room.
I think you guys fed the rest of them.
Ralph, you'll be
So
fine
Gary,
in a
you
few
can,
minutes.
you can take your short rest for a couple minutes. You get your 1 hit point back.
Oh, thanks, buddy. But strength stays down.
Strength stays down.
Very cool.
Okay. Very good. So you have that pool, and then you have the archway to the northwest.
So I don't know that I fancy a swim right now. How about you guys?
Less ideal than originally thought up here. So, no.
Right. To the tunnel.
I'm with you guys.
Walking
So
towards it. cracks his neck a little.
This is so great. Oh my gosh.
I get a bit a piece of your tricep off, so that's why you're not strong anymore.
Yes. I'm gonna play the tank. Just take all the hits.
Base tank.
Knock it off.
Yep.
So you make your way through this thing, and essentially you see it's only about 30 feet long, this passage. It is moving from southeast to northwest. In the middle of it, there is an open pit with smooth walls that goes down. And if you kind of lean down, you can see it's only about 10 feet deep.
Just 10 feet?
10 feet deep. And then on the other side, you can see that there appears to be a door.
We scoot around the pit, or do we have to?
It goes wall to wall.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, I've seen bigger holes in places like this. This is just pitiful.
Gary looks back at him, phrasing.
Be able to jump over it. I'm dexterous.
It is. It's about. I'd say it's about 7 feet wide. So you can jump it if you pass the dex check.
That's what I want to do. I'm going to jump it if that's okay with.
Go ahead and roll that dex check.
Go for it.
Of course.
Nick says, swallowing.
Oh. Yep, there you go.
Oh,
you
yeah.
So, boom, 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 boom. Whee! I just imagine like Starshine just like giggling as she goes over this pit, lands on the other side, goes nothing to it, right? So you are over there. What are the other two doing? They're not as dexterous.
I'd make a joke about tossing, but there's no way I'm tossing you.
Nobody talks with the dwarf.
Nobody talks in this myth box, yeah. Boy. So trying to get like run and fully jump across is
Sure.
more dexterous. What if I try to like arm jump this thing where I jump with the intention of knowing I'm not going to make it, but I'm trying to catch the ledge and then pull myself up? Would that be more strength based?
I'll pull you up. I'm strong.
How about I will. That's a very good question. Yeah, I would say that it would be strength, and then if you miss, we'll give Elise a strength check to try to catch you.
If we miss.
If you miss.
Come on, 1. I always love the weirdness of rolling. Whoa, God. It shouldn't hurt. It's a high roll.
And you just didn't take into account because you didn't check the floor out. The floor's really, really smooth, and you're like, oh. So Elise, you want to go make your strength check to try to grab Nicky Bonks before he falls into the pit?
Oh, come on now.
As you were just about to go, and just barely pulls you up as it comes through.
I'm just here, and I look up, and just in slow mo, just see, I could be a hero, baby. And Starshine, yeah, and just pulls me up. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. That was
there. You go.
There's a lot of. Apparently, I'm worse at this than I thought. So
This mission is easy. We're going to get this done.
yeah, you're gonna get this done. And we believe in you.
I'm still over here.
Oh yeah, Gary.
Oh, you just shouted. That's a good. That's good. Hold on. Let's see what we got on here. No, we're good. Okay.
They're having this beautiful
what are you doing
moment.
No one has any rope?
Nah,
Nobody's got any rope.
I can look at things, but here, I'm gonna toss the lantern.
Oh.
That's easy. I'm not gonna make you do a check for that.
Okay.
The same thing. You can do a dex or strength check and run over, and they can try to catch you, and it'll be a strength check in order to catch you.
Catch me! Here we go.
What are you rolling against?
12 for Dex, so it's not terrible.
Okay, you're doing dex check. Oh yeah, you're fine. Go. No, you're not.
As I roll a natural 20.
Stop stepping on my toes.
No.
Listen, anywhere else I'm hanging out, that would be great.
I just send the claymore out for him. Hold on, grab onto this.
Well, unfortunately, a 20 is always a failure. So
It feels glorious though. Like in his mind, he's like running, like Chariots of Fire music playing. It's like 5 feet short.
It's like no way he was gonna make that. I think Starshine probably looks down and I look down and then we both look up and look at each other and then we both look down again. Like.
Da, 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 da.
And Pete, I mean,
go ahead and roll a d6.
Must I? You must.
Okay, so your 1 hit point is gone again. You take another loss to strength. You just land on the ground. But here's the best part. It's only 10 feet deep. So, like, they can, like, throw something at you to make you wake up. And then you can just walk over and reach up and they can grab you and pull you up.
That's so good.
So you're like, that didn't work out well. You just walk over and you hold up your hands and they just yank you out of the pit.
Did it look cool? Tell me it looked cool.
great. You look fantastic.
Thank you, Starshine.
And
Very
probably
next
like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Just absolutely insane. Holy crap,
so
it
we're
lost
at
one of
this
my rooms
door.
again. Oh, there it is. Good. Okay. So yes, you are at this door. It is, you go to open it. It is locked.
Okay.
We worked all that for a locked door.
I mean, so what do we got? We could, oh, he's cracking a lot of different body parts right now.
What's your strength at right now?
6.
I love it.
I'm hanging in there.
Sure. You're just great.
So we could smash it down. I don't know.
You
Does
could
that
smash it down.
I have like
That is true.
throwing knives. That's about the best thing I could do for like picking the lock. I don't know.
Yeah, you can always bash something down.
Like hopes and dreams. And
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it is an option. This is the world you can interact with. So whatever you can think to do to get around this obstacle, do it. And we'll talk about what happens as a result.
All right.
I just throw myself against the door because I'm pretty strong.
Sure. Go ahead.
So strength check.
Yeah, just do a strength. Yeah, they call it saves in this game. Do a strength save for each check.
Nick and Gary are talking about it, and Starshine just comes
And
running
Starshine's
between
like,
us.
I've got this. Boom. And you know what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old building. So I mean, it would just take time. You bash the door open.
Or that.
Let me see something there.
That's good.
And then you hear from the other side of the pit that wet towel sound.
Oh.
And you look over and there are 2 of these rainbow colored fish that are walking on their fins, just kind of looking at you. And you see like their bodies expand and contract and they're just staring, looking at you on the other side of the pit.
it's not supposed to do that. Get in the
I
water.
was gonna say, I look at both of them like, I did not expect that. It's a really deep pit. Jump.
You can make it. Here, let me help you. Hang on to this.
So, as Starshine is now have fallen into this room, you look. It is a pentagonal shape with the tip being due north. On the south wall, you can just barely make out in the reflections, there is a mirror that goes floor to ceiling in here. It's all made out of marble. And on the walls that are not marked by the mirror, you see mosaics of depicting different figures swinging weapons at basically nothing. In the center of the room, there is a 10-foot statue facing the mirror holding a sword and a shield. If you go to the north, on the west side, there is an archway that goes to a room beyond. And then on the west, you can just barely see the hint of stairs moving downward into the darkness.
Looks like a training room. See that statue, see them things, the paintings on the wall, and I just
way more.
My sword, like, see, like this. Wah.
That's a way more positive outlook than I was having for it.
That's interesting. Yes.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Yeah, like spectral ghosts. You know what? Never mind. It's definitely a training room. I like your idea better.
So, where are you guys going here?
I immediately go in the room and cut over a little to the west to hide from the walking fish.
Do me a favor. Can you make a willpower check?
Oh, yes, I would love to. Thank you.
Hey.
A 10. Okay.
Meets beats?
Meets beats. You're good. You're fine.
Okay.
You out of your periphery, you can see in the mirror, you can see yourself walking, but you don't really pay any attention to it as you're walking a little bit towards the west. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to default the wonderful person that broke this door down.
Starshine, what are you doing? Oh, cheerful one.
Well, they always say don't split the party. I want to go downstairs because I love stairs. They always lead to something fun.
Okay, sounds great.
I love that attitude.
We've had so much fun that,
It's been you've been great. You've barely been touched by anything. It's wonderful. As you are walking over towards the stairs, I assume is what you're going to be doing here?
I'd like to do that, yeah.
All right, make yourself a willpower check. So you kind of stop as the light's hitting the mirror, and you look, and you see yourself in the mirror. The statue, when you noticed it, its face was very calm and serene. As you look in the reflection, its face is very angered and gnarled, and it moves toward you. Nikki Bonks, what are you doing? The statue is staying put, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I was just clarifying that it's the image that's moving toward me.
So what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, they're just doing their thing. I was gonna go look at the statue.
Okay, you look at the statue. I mean, it's got this large sword, appears to be made out of stone. It also has a very ornate shield, and its face is just the picture of calm and peace.
That's good.
Which is very good.
Any symbols on this thing at all? Probably not.
It is smooth as anything as you ever seen in your entire life.
Smoother than the floor I tripped on?
Smoother than the floor that you slid almost into the pit, yes.
Okay.
Too soon?
Wow. Yeah.
Too soon.
Okay. Well, this isn't super helpful because it's nothing. I just haven't found that symbol, but
Gary, you see that Elise that Starshine, has stopped. What are you doing as she stops here, looking at the mirror now? She seems to be transfixed.
Oh, man. So I was going to start heading towards the stairs with her, and she stops following me, so I, turn around and look back. You all right, Starshine? The stair... You look great.
You can't answer. You can't look away.
Oh, I'm stuck looking.
Right now you are, yes. But you can answer.
I'm stuck here staring at this reflection. It seems to be the opposite of what the statue's expression is.
Oh,
Huh? I look over.
The statue is now stepping down off of its little platform and is moving towards you.
Oh,
but clarification, the statue that Nick and I see is not moving.
You don't see the statue moving, but
No.
she sees the statue moving towards her, yes. And she's stuck looking.
And it's Nikki, not Nick. Nick's my brother's name.
Sorry, yeah, okay. Wow, your parents really like you. I mean, wait, we have problems. Focus. Starshine, can you... I'm gonna like shake her. Slap out of it.
I'm going to let you do a willpower check to snap out of it. Okay, you look away. You feel a cool breeze pass over your head as your face turns around and you're no longer transfixed by your reflection.
Gary's like tiptoe to get up to your height. You okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay now. Yeah. I look at that mirror again.
He was just about to look over your shoulder to look at. Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't do that.
So I'm going to move toward the stairs like I was trying to.
You're moving towards the stairs? Sounds good to me. You look down and there are these... They look like they used to be very ornate stairs that are just moving down into the darkness.
Who has the torch? The light?
I still got it. I'll be right behind you.
I'll be right behind you.
Down the stairs towards, start going down as long as following the light. Yeah.
He is staying
all
right.
around.
He's staying right behind Starshine, but sticking his arm out, kind of in front.
I'm loving everything about this. Okay, so you make your way down into the darkness. You come out, and again, it's a pentagonal-shaped room. It is a lot longer than the last one. The tip is pointing towards the northwest. As you turn and look, you can see that there are doorways on both the northern walls of the Pentagon in the center, and also on the southern, the base of the Pentagon, there is a wall. However, what dominates the space is this 20-foot tall statue of a winged lion, its eyes glowing in the gloom. It stands in this room. The floor is polished obsidian, and as you're looking around, the ceiling goes up into a dome made of pure white marble. Set at the foot of the statue, this lion statue, is this 10-foot wide bowl. You can just see the shimmer of water on the top from where you stand in the stairs.
The eyes glow like
Eyes are glowing.
Lights reflecting off them, and they're
No,
glowing.
they seem to have light. Yeah.
Apparently. Okay.
I mean, that's why we're here, right? That's got to be something, right?
It's definitely something.
Hey, welcome,
all is
Apple Eater with Rome in the chat. We are playing Into the Odd. Into the Odd.
And the bowl is just water.
All you can see from where you are is you can see the surface of liquid, what you assume is water.
I'll go look in the bowl.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
follow.
You look in the bowl.
'Cause why
You
not?
can see that there is indeed a bunch of coins in the bottom of the bowl.
I found some wishes. Oh, but I'm as I look up, I'm staring right in the face of this thing.
Yeah, it's 10 foot tall, so you're looking
Okay.
up at the face of it.
Further,
Yeah.
Back up. There's some coins in there, but we haven't had good luck with water and things in it. So, is this what we want?
I don't think I need those coins. I'm afraid if I take them, even though I'm sure nothing bad will happen, but sometimes in the movies, out of things and then boulders come after. So.
We're just going to say that movies have been invented, and so is Indiana Jones. But go ahead. What are you guys going to do in this room?
I was thinking Goonies, but it's okay.
Goonies even better. This is more of a Goonies vibe.
Coins. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, you do have the 3 doorways.
Yeah.
We don't have any money on us.
I didn't get any in my starting equipment, so.
Ooh. I'm gonna take out my moon lens.
Okay.
I don't know. And look at the statue and the bowl.
Okay. And when are you gonna ask it?
Will it eat me?
So it's only going to show you the one that is true.
Yes.
So, for a figurative thing, you do see that the lion statue starts to glow.
Yeah, it's, that thing can come alive, I think, and eat you.
Pass. Hard pass. Let's go.
All right.
There'll be better stuff, I'm sure.
There's not like, we shouldn't put a sticker on this thing, should we? That's not really.
It's not the
Arcanum you do. You have a couple of the stickers, but it's not the Arcanum you were specifically tasked to find.
Can we make our own stickers, or?
These are technology that is beyond you, but it's a very good, very good. Also, just like the law nowadays, is you don't quite have the money it takes to defend those claims. So, yeah.
I don't need money. I've got my sword. It's fine. No. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on then.
Let's get out of this room.
Which door are you going to?
You. Man.
So basically, you have due north. The way that the room is oriented, you have due north, you have northwest, and you have southeast.
Got it. Okay. They're at the corners of the Pentagon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know if there's...
Of course, I thought I'd let you guys pick, but I know whatever direction we get, it'll get us closer to where we need to be.
Yeah. Are they all just openings, or are they doors?
They are doorways.
Doorways.
Not even all open. I guess be locked.
All right. No one's been down here in a while, right?
Not that you can tell.
And this group we were hired by, they're the first ones to claim this area.
They have a 24-hour exclusion agreement. Yes.
Okay. Is there any imagery or anything on the walls outside of? No.
You just got the lion, man. Yeah.
Man.
Which way's the line facing?
That was
the line's facing the stairs.
Where we came down. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
let's go this way. And I turn south and just check the door. Like, we can at least check all the doors.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, you check the door. You hear a low rumble that vibrates through the room. It explodes into the roar of a lion as those eyes turn towards you and they glow bright, and this blast comes out. And
that escalated
let's see
quickly.
Here. You did manage to open the door, I will say.
Okay.
And it just blasted you through the doorway for 4 points of damage.
Sweet.
That's
what I got.
It's
still roaring.
It's still roaring. Is Nick in the doorway?
It's still roaring. Oh, he flew through the doorway with the blast. Yeah.
Oh.
What are you guys doing?
Ow.
You okay, Nick?
Yeah, but ow.
Nobody has a coin. Does no one have a coin? Are there any coins on the floor?
I mean, you
I'm
could
looking
try to
everywhere.
drop something. You could try to drop something in the thing. Who knows?
It's no good to me anyways. I go to the lion and I bow down on one knee and offer my club onto the bowl.
Rather interesting as the club hits the bowl. You've never imagined watching something like a club fold in on itself.
Oh, snap.
But it kind of folds and bends, and you can hear like creaking as it comes through. And finally, it drops into the water with a metallic cling at the bottom. It's just a coin that's floating there. And the growling, the roar of the lion kind of slowly calms.
Needed an offering.
I guess. I didn't think that would actually work. I owe my wife a drink after she told me, bring the club. You gotta bring your dad's club. I was like, okay, fine. All right. Sorry, Nick. I should have tried. Right. I should have tried that to start.
You just hear out from the doorway. It's Nicky.
I'm in. Nicky, yeah, sorry.
Nikki's in a hallway to the southeast. There's 2 more doors you can go through. What are you gonna do?
She yells back, "It's okay, Gare." And I just look up. What do I see? Do I see anything?
You're kind of in a hallway. It's about 8 foot tall and 10 foot wide. Looking to the southeast, you can see that it opens up into a wider room. There's no light that you can see beyond that, so it's a little rough at this point.
I will.
There's probably a room back here.
So, are you guys going through that door? Or are you going somewhere else? What do you want to do?
Gare will head towards Nicky.
Okay, Gare. Starshine, where are you going?
I'm going to stay together with them.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. So you move into...
Yeah.
You're the only capable one. The other 2 are getting blown up.
More the merrier.
There you go. So you are moving into this room. It is... Excuse me. Again, it is angled from... It's rectangular-ish. It is northeast going down to the southwest. As I get my map over here. They're natural stone walls. They're about 40 feet high. And as you come in, actually, it's weird. It feels almost like the light grows as you walk closer. But it also has that warming sense of like a morning sunrise. So that when you come in, you look up at this 40-foot high ceiling that is glowing day blue, filling this entire space with light. There is a 10-foot wide fountain that's bubbling in the northeast end. And then you can look to the southwest and you can kind of see like this raised ledge, almost like a natural cliff that's been carved out. And you can just barely see stairs carved into this rock going up to the top of that little platform. You can't see what's on top of it from where you are right now. Covering the center part of the room is waist-high dead grass.
I know I said this before, motioning to the grass.
Yes.
Didn't expect that. There's got to be something interesting here. I'm going to scuttle over to the fountain.
You're scuttling over to the fountain? Okay. So you look. It looks like clear, cool, brilliant water.
Let's look at this. Is some nice water here, guys. 50-50 shot it kills you.
Is there anything in it?
It just looks like a nice normal fountain with this water bubbling out.
Nothing that I can see.
Nothing you can see.
Up off the ground and it's like plant like the claymore down to help like just get me up.
Okay, yeah, yep.
And just come in and just look around and like, okay, looking up at that ledge, like more stairs. It's always stairs.
Upstairs.
I will work my way up the stairs.
Can you please make a dex check for me, you and Starshine?
I can try.
No. Come on, Nikki.
Oh no, it's okay. It was fun while it lasted.
Hey.
What your dex is 10, right? Your dex is 10, John?
His dex is 5.
My dex is 5.
Yeah. Oh, your dex is 5? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I will say your hit protection came back because we'll say you took a couple minutes to breathe. So you're back with your hit protection. However, as you're kind of walking towards the stairs, you see rustling in the grass. Starshine, you see it too, coming from a slightly different direction, but you're able to kind of turn in time. Unfortunately, Nikki bonks, just gets bonked as leaping out of this is you see this 1.5 foot long rat. But
you guys say the line. Say the line.
What's that?
Clever girl.
What's the clever girl? Oh gosh, yes. But it's got gashes in it, and it's like you see its brain out the top, and its hair is like ripping out. This does not look like a good rat. It leaps out and it bites you for.
Is there a good rat?
I mean, it bites you for 4 points of damage.
Of course it does.
Hit points all the way to 0 again.
Dude,
okay, there you go. However, you can now see something, and you see it moving as well, Gary. You can see 3 other little rustles in the grass. One of them is going towards you, Elise. However, you did not get surprised by this thing, so you're able to attack it if you would like.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds like a really good idea.
I would love that too.
Throw your knife at it. Okay, so we said that was a D6. Go ahead and roll a D6. Oh, it's you know what? And you just hear, and it just kind of like stops that rustling. There are 2 more of these little things that are moving. One of them is coming towards you. The other one is going towards Starshine. Gary, what are you doing?
Oh man, I'm gonna try to use my throwing knife. That's interesting. Hey, Jacob, you're just in time.
Oh, Jake's here?
Yes, he is.
Hey, Jake. So go ahead and roll we'll say that does D6. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. He's actually going for the one against Starshine. It just seems
really he doesn't care about the one coming towards him. 1
Not that
point
it matters.
of damage. You nick it, and it just kind of you see a wobble in the grass, but it's still coming. After you do that, another one of these things run out. Again, this is even in worse shape than the one that attacked Nikki Bonks over there, and that's going to bite you for 3 points of damage.
Oh, good.
So what's your strength now?
4.
4. So you need to roll a strength check.
Okay. Come on, 1. Nope.
Nope. You are now critical damage. You are basically lying on the ground, knocked down with this rat that looks like it should not be walking around, getting ready to gnaw on you again.
Yes, I thought they were a myth.
The other one that is running toward Starshine that you missed is going to be jumping up and attacking Starshine. and nicks you, gets your ankles for 2 points of damage, Starshine.
All right.
All right, the rest of you get to move now.
Is this rat like on me? Like, did I get tackled or?
It like bit. It did not tackle you. It like bit and fell off. So you're able to attack it if you would like.
Okay. Is there any way that I'm close enough with a claymore to like cleave through a couple of these things? Is that a possibility?
There's only 3 that are out there. Gary's pretty far away from you at this point, and Starshine is not close enough to get both of them at the same time.
Okay.
Because you were approaching the stairs, and Starshine was a little bit behind you.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I get bit. I bite back, but in a much more sanitary way. So let's claymore it up then.
Claymore it up.
Well, that's sweet damage, baby.
Chat, I'm going to remind you, you can help us. Enhance or impair.
Don't help them.
Don't help them. Or the
4
GM.
points of damage. You cut one in half, and black ichor comes flying out, splashing against part of your arms. It's great.
Nice.
Elise, what are you doing?
I am going to shoot it.
Starshine?
Shoot
Starshine, just shoot it. Shoot everything. Go right ahead.
Shoot.
You don't just roll the damage. You don't need to roll a 2
Oh, I'm
hit.
sorry. Yep.
That's okay.
She'll take the 4.
4 points. You blast the sucker's head off, which is great. And then Gary, what are you doing here?
Crap. In
You
reality,
can't do anything.
can I not
Never
do
mind.
anything? Never mind.
You can't do anything. The 2 of them are dead, and they look over, and there's just this rat like eating your face. Let's see how much damage it does. 1 point of strength damage to you
Good.
as you are still down on the ground. You guys look over. What are you going to do to help Gary out here?
I'll draw my pistol and then just shoot at it.
It's a good thing everything automatically hits, because in every other game you would have just killed Gary. Go ahead and roll your d6.
I have a little faith. You could have rolled a nat 20. This rat.
Dude, you wing it as it carries off. Elise, what are you doing? What's that? Okay, cock that pistol rack and shoot
They're
again.
just like side, pam, 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 pam. Yeah, okay, Starshine. All right.
Just done. You guys can run back over to Gary. He's now got how much strength?
3.
I shoot this rat and it does nothing, and I look down at the gun, I look at the rat, and I just see the Starshine's bigger pistol somehow just right over my shoulder. It just kills it dead. I'm like,
Yes. You got a
Zombie rat
pea
everywhere.
shooter. She's got like a
Awesome.
6-shooter, like long barrel 6-shooter.
I love everything about this. For like Gary's the only person who's getting seriously hurt, which is awesome.
oh,
Gary just
you guys
says-
follow me.
He gets up. He's just covered in guts. I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
They still smell pretty bad on the outside. Just FYI.
You can take your little short rest and get your hit protection back. That's fine.
I'm sorry, guys. He's gonna use the water to wash himself off.
Well, you can use the water to wash yourself off. That's
Okay,
fine.
I wasn't sure what would happen, but he needs it.
You wash the ichor off your skin. That's totally fine.
Okay,
It's
well,
very cool and very refreshing.
Mickey will
It
do the
looks so much
same.
better.
thank you.
Yep, you are definitely cleaned up.
I half thought that might kill me, but I thought it was worth the shot.
I mean, it's a pretty good payout for the rest of your family or friends or
Yeah.
whoever you have.
I mean,
That is true.
got nothing else, man. Nothing else. Not to get serious, but yeah. Arcanum. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right, you heading up those stairs?
Let's go
I'm
for
not-
it, right? No.
Do it.
No, as long as I don't have to roll to go up the stairs, I'm good.
No, you're fine. You do not have to roll go upstairs.
Okay.
You roll, so you get up the stairs, and you do see that there is a doorway that is there.
Okay.
Not locked. It doesn't appear to be locked from where you are, but it's not locked.
No lions, so I'll open the
There's
door.
no lion. The door opens up. It is a narrow shaft. It is steeply angled towards the northwest, but it's angling downward at a pretty severe slope. The walls and the floor are very smooth. It smells a little bit like rotten eggs, and there's a little bit of dampness and moisture. You can see kind of like just a glisten of water kind of like moving down this stones that make up the floor.
I'm not going down this sulfuric acid twisty slide.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like a safe option.
This is yeah.
Oh, the
Close
rat.
the
We
door.
could go back.
We could throw a rat body down there and see what happens.
Not gonna lie, Nikki, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Don't worry.
Go right ahead. Yeah, sure.
Don't worry, I'll go get this one. You stay put, Gary.
Okay, thank you. Holding the light.
So you get a stinky rat. I guess you're holding it by the tail.
Yeah, I got that. I got the half of the hindquarters and the tail that I cut in half and just
Yeah, it's like threatening to like rip off from its necrotic body.
Yeah.
You can toss it down the stairs or down this
Shoot.
slippy thing.
Yeah.
You just go, and you just hear it kind of like slop down the chute. No kissing, no sizzling, no nothing. Just
Sounds like it just splats.
yeah. It's a very good use of a dead undead rat. Dead undead. Good.
Dead undead.
I
Dead
don't
undead.
have,
Dead
I don't
undead.
have
My
warm
next album
fuzzies
title.
about this Renfeld Corporation. What are they up to? What is it with diseased rats?
Well, I think that's why we're here, isn't it? He flicks
Just wanna
one
mark this
PC
thing,
mist.
get out of here.
I don't know. So do we want to keep going this way?
I just don't know if we can get back up this. So like, I don't want to go down if I can't get back up.
The point.
Yeah, I suppose there's a few other doors to check out, so. All right,
Oh, good.
You're going back?
Yep.
for now.
All right, you are back in the lion room then.
How's Mr. Lion looking? Does it look like we paid our
pretty much
tabs
the
for the rest
same
of the
as-
day?
Pretty much the same as before.
Eyes as he rolls dice. All right, so
Same
the
as
real
before.
question is how, like, do we need to pay a toll for every door, or is this like a one-time fee sort of thing?
Yeah, that's the question.
Maybe we'll see if he starts glowing if we don't do something.
I start
door.
moving towards the door
you
and just
never
like
know.
slowly reaching, not touching it, but just like looking back over, like.
Okay, well, as you move forward, you kind of hear as it moves forward.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks
So-
like he wants some stuff.
I mean, he took a club. What do you think about offering a
It was
dead
John.
undead
It was
rat?
John who tried the door, correct? It was
Yeah.
John who tried the door, correct?
That's correct. So
See you later,
and now that I go to
Jesse.
and now that I go to a new one, it's growling at me.
Yes.
Oh, maybe it just
Right.
doesn't like me. I get it.
Oh. Nick, Gary sighs.
Now, Gary, I'm not saying you need to do this. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying-
it's all right. He also slowly approaches the door. Puts
Which
his
door are
hand
you
on
doing?
the.
I will scoot back.
North, do north or northwest.
Let's do due north, since that's the next closest.
That's where I was going.
And he puts his
Okay.
hand on the doorknob,
Yes.
turns the
Nothing.
handle.
Hold on, let's do this.
I'm standing behind him.
Yes, dude.
And the door opens, no problem.
All right.
I turn towards the lion
You are-
statue really quick and thank you. And I go through.
Going through the same door.
Yep. So this is an uneven pentagon-shaped room, which is something I did not deliberately do, but hey, what the heck?
An uneven pentagon. Oh boy, that's like all my pentagons.
All your pentagons, like worse than normal, right? It's about 40-foot high, jagged ceiling. The walls are natural stone. It's just very strange. There is a point is moving. There's a point of the pentagon northwest, and then in between on the wall in the middle on that northwest wall, there is a door. You can see on the southwest wall, there is a door. And on the north-facing wall, there appears to be a rubble and what looks to be like a passage that has been carved into the wall. But what dominates the room is in the middle of it. There's a 30-foot wide across jagged, irregular pit that just dominates the center of the room. There's about a 15-foot passageway all around the outside of this pit to get to the other features in the room.
See, now that's a pit.
Yeah. I learned my lesson. Are there any loose stones around?
Sure, yeah.
He does the Pippin and kicks one down the pit.
Clink, 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 clink. You know what? Do a willpower check.
Okay.
Resist the bell roll.
Drums.
Drums in the deep.
Oh,
You
just under.
You can hear faintly, would feel like leather flapping.
It's getting freaky down there, guys.
Yeah. But it took, and I assume I didn't hear it hit a bottom.
Oh, you did not hear it hit. You just
Okay.
you heard it hit off the wall of this pit, and as it went, you could hear, like it sounded like leather flapping against itself in response.
Master Gary, does this southwest door look like it connects with the other room that would have been northwest, the door we didn't take?
Oh, that's interesting. It would have to have, unless he's got a little journal he's been scribbling, unless my drawing is really bad, which is 50-50 shot.
I've been holding up the pencil now.
I have wanted to show you this map for like 2 months, so I'm so excited that you're finally going to be able to see it.
I'm so glad. So it would have to be connected by a path if I did it right, which again, 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's been like tunnels and stuff, so it could be.
It's very possible. Were they doors or doorways?
These were doors.
Okay.
Those are
so
doors, and
there's
then
no
the
way to
north
know.
passage was one that looked like it had been carved through the wall.
That was the carve. Well, I suppose there's I was going to say there's no harm, but there's probably harm. We could always try. Try and see if it loops back around.
If you want to, go ahead. You can make your way around.
I'll open the door.
Okay, so you're moving over to the southwest door?
Yeah, just to see, just because that everything over there just sounds a little too out of place for the moment. This is a really big door.
I just like the sound. It's a nice sound.
It's perfect.
It's ever so slowly, just like.
You open up into a trapezoidal room. You're standing at the narrower end. The wider end is off to the southwest. The walls are made of white brick. There is a vaulted wood ceiling, some of the best woodwork that you have ever seen in your entire life. The floor is checkerboard floor tiles. There are, in the center of the room, 3 rows of chairs that are all facing southeast. And then along the east wall, which is really I wrote that wrong. The northwest wall, there seems to be a counter of sorts, like you would see in a shop. To the southwest, you see 2 passageways. One, it just seems to be a jagged portal to the further southwest, and then close to southwest, there just seems to be a hallway that is moving southeast. On the southwest wall of the room, there are 3 heavy metal doors, all playing guitar solos.
Yeah. Thank you. It really lights a fire under my
Wow.
If I were something valuable, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd probably be behind really, really heavy steel doors.
I mean, that's
point.
very fair.
Uh-huh.
I could, there's that chill in the air again. Ooh. I can at least look at 2 of the doors and ask my little glasses here if they got anything fun behind them.
Sure, if you want to. You're going to work your way through?
Let's do it.
All right. As you kind of get to the center of the room, the coloring kind of goes purple. You begin to see that you've kicked up some mist of sorts. I need you to make a dex check for me.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
No. you kind of like heave over coughing, like just this, like the worst, like I have a dry cough ever. This, trying to clear the stuff out of your lungs. You lose 1 dex point.
Oh,
but
snap.
no other effects. That purple mist is kind of in the center of the room now. You guys can avoid it if you want as you're going through. He kind of stirred up something on the floor as he moved by. That was the first random encounter that I've triggered all night, by the way.
Thank you.
Been trying so hard to kill you, and it just all I can do is beat Gary up. It's just
We're
so disappointing.
He's unstoppable. Oh. Okay. Purple and green, not my favorite colors tonight. All right.
So what are you doing here? You're making way towards the bank. There's vaults there.
Yes, I'm gonna look at the one farthest south and the middle one.
Okay, farthest south, the middle one. And what are you asking?
Ooh, did we get the name of the Arcanum? Or
No.
we just know a description.
They only said that there was a description of it. And remember, it can only say like which of these is
right,
like more dangerous.
All right. I
can look up the actual description of the Moonbeam Arcanum if you want.
More dangerous specifically. Okay.
Ask him which one is more likely to have me killed.
See, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's a little, I tell the others, it's a little fussy about how you ask it.
Yeah, I've been married. Yeah.
Ouch.
Goes both ways, people.
I mean, that's why I'm here.
So it's not just danger, Dan. It's the look at the 2 objects and ask a question. The lens highlights the one object that best answers the question.
Okay.
But it can't predict the future.
So, should I go obvious? All right. I'll put the glasses on, look at most south and middle, and say, do you have an Arcanum beyond the door?
Both of them glow.
Ah, snap. All right. Good news and bad news. They both have Arcanums behind the doors.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad news is...
They both have Arcanums behind the door, and I don't know which one's the one we're looking for.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, 50-50 chance.
You
Shall
go
we
grab one of them coins out of the jar. We'll flip it there.
yeah, okay. That sounds great.
Gonna flip it. It pops back into a maze. Hits me in the face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll try. We can try one.
I could try one. You could try the other. I guess.
Oh. Here,
Are you trying to open them?
Starshine, you're a really good shot. Maybe Nikki and I open each door and you get ready to shoot whatever comes out of it.
I mean, I'm just gonna point out to you, these doors are locked.
First, we're gonna unlock the doors.
just the doors are locked.
The jiggle.
The southmost one.
Yes.
I've got one more acid vial, I guess. If I want to melt the lock on it, we could try that.
Sure.
It would not be as automatic as the grade. I would have to let you roll damage. So you can go ahead and roll if you want to pour it on it.
I don't know if there's a. I don't know. Could I help him in some way in like trying to find the weak point?
Nah, not really for something like this. This would just be.
What damage am I rolling?
Because these are really tough doors. This is basically what I'm putting out. So it's gonna take some effort if you want to bash them down.
Yeah, but if we melt the lock, then maybe we can bash it.
Yeah, so I mean you can at least help out, right? So I would say that you would roll a d6. Okay, so you start seeing it sizzle a little bit. It's not quite penetrating as far as you want because you're getting the impression that this is a very thick door. I'll let you do one more roll just because it's acid, so it just keeps going. We'll see how far it gets dispersed as it goes through. Go ahead and do one more roll.
Sweet.
So 4 more. It's not having as much of effect as you had hoped. It did weakened it a little bit, but not quite as much as you wanted it to.
I'm wondering if it's time to use my bomb.
Bomb would be there.
Blow the whole wall.
I mean, you have other places in the room you haven't explored yet. Being a bad GM by pointing that out to you.
I'm just reminding you I have a bomb, so I mean we can.
I mean the bomb is there. I mean the bomb is the bomb is the bomb. So it's the bomb. So
Well, we've got a start to it. I mean, loosen up in another way. I mean, I am curious about these chairs.
yeah, they just look like they're. The whole place looks like a lobby. Like a waiting area. Actually, and even more. I mean, not that you guys have had a whole lot of experience with it, but it feels like a bank. And that counter looks like almost like it was a teller window.
You just called me poor. I don't like that.
I mean, there's a reason why you're in the middle of an ancient tunnel trying not to die and
Yeah, right.
175 is a really good idea.
Yeah, well aware.
Yeah.
I think there's probably keys somewhere. Although it probably doesn't fit this lock anymore.
Can we explore, look for keys? Or
You may do whatever you want to do. Where are you exploring? Where are you looking?
I want to look around that counter. If it's kind of an office-y thing, then maybe there's paperwork or keys or something.
I mean, there is a there is a way to get behind the counter. It does look like there was some kind of service counter at some point. And underneath the counter, you do indeed see what seems to be a dangling ring of keys.
Grab them and
go ahead and make a dex check for me.
Sure.
Nice.
She's just too dexterous. It's crazy. You pull it off, and as you pull it away, it was like the fault of ages, but just a split second after you get the rings off the lock, you see a jolt of electricity pass through the hook that it was on. And maybe the mechanism got delayed because it was so long. But you now have 3 keys sitting in your hand. What you gonna do with them?
I'm going to pick how many I have. There's 3 metal doors or 2?
3 metal doors, and there's 3 keys.
There's 2 with the Arcanum in.
Well, you've only checked 2.
We know for sure.
He only could look at 2 of the doors. Yep.
I will pick the one. I guess the one to the south.
To the south, the one that you already tried to do a little bit. Absolutely, you unlock the door. It does still work. You only did 1 total point of damage to this door, by the way, because they're metal. It's a lot.
Just take the vial I had left and just swing it across the room.
So you open this room up. There's smooth gray stone walls, almost more like cement to you. The floor is black marble. There is a small table in the middle of the room, and on it is a clear vial with liquid on the inside that is milky white but semi-translucent.
I feel like I want to open the other door and look in there.
Hey, you can look in the other door if you would like.
Look in the other door and see if that's okay with everybody. I'll see what else is there.
Which door are you going to open up?
I guess it's the southwest one?
Yeah, you want to do like the one in the middle?
Yeah.
Sure. You open up this door, no issue. Door opens up, very well oiled hinge for being so old. It opens up, same description as the last room. It is these smooth, almost concrete walls with black marble floors. On a table in the middle, you do see a sheathed sword.
Well, we don't know there's a blade in there. We at least see the handle, right?
Yes, you do see the handle, yes.
Could be just a hilt.
Could
be a trap.
I mean,
that is true too.
There's an Arcanum in here somewhere. So
where are you going here, guys?
I take my claymore and I reach through the doorway and I tap the table that this thing is sitting on.
You know, my dad told me to bring a 10-foot pole. I didn't listen.
No traps. Okay. It doesn't do anything. It just, you kind of nudge against this scabbard, if you want to call it that. Nothing happens.
Seems okay.
One of us should take it.
All right.
Maybe we can use it.
All right, screw it, and I'll go in.
Go for it.
Are you picking it up, or what are you doing there, Nicky Bonks?
Well, you asked, so sure.
Sure, that's fine. So you pick up this sword, which I just dropped in your sheet. You can look at the description by hitting the button, the edit button. Okay. You feel heroic.
Oh, yeah.
You feel like nothing can stop you. Like this is your story and you are meant to be at the center of completing it. You are the one who is going to write the finishing line of this tale.
Right.
You feel amazing.
I'm going to kill us all. It's going to be great.
And also, you want nothing to do with that claymore. You want this sword now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like, dude, guys, like, come on, look at this. Like, here, you can hold it. And then he realizes he's handing it to Gary, and he's like, no. The strong one. And I'll hand my claymore over to Starshine there. Yeah, if you want to use this, go for it. I got this thing, you see? See how cool that looks? I was like trying to swing the claymore, but this, I'm so cool.
Very, very good.
I love it. All right.
You guys open the last door, or what are you doing here?
How about? Yeah, I'll go grab that vial if it seems like stuff's not trapped, and you want to open the other door.
Yeah. Sure. Well, Gary, I'm going to drop the thing in there in your thing. description because you pick it up and you seem to have like this would be great for deleting something.
Nice.
It feels like that. So I'm going to throw that in your thing. You can read the description for it.
Sweet.
And then Starshine, are you opening the last door?
Yes. Yeah.
Identical room. Those gray concrete walls, black marble floor. In the center, however, there is a helmet that's sitting there.
I'm gonna.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the helmet, put it on.
That's probably a good idea, right? Okay, so I'm gonna throw this into you as well.
Oh, you know what?
So this does give you some armor, but it's not typical armor in this game. This is the reader's helmet, and every time you get hit, you get to roll a 1d4 for your mitigation. However, if you roll a 1, the damage that you take gets doubled. As long as you are wearing it. But as you look at this helmet, because I won't say that you put it on yet, you get the feeling that you would know things.
I feel so smart.
Yeah. So, and that's what's in these spaces. A sword, a bottle of white liquid that's good for one use.
and I will roll a 1
helmet.
on.
Hey, the sword might be for one use too. We'll find out. Speaking of, this sword's great, guys. Let's get going. Let's go.
Do it. All right. Yeah. That wasn't so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
That was great. You know why? I'm here. Let's go. And I lead the way. So there's more
awesome.
more doors in this.
So you have 2 doors that are moving southeast. One of them is close to your vault doors that you were just in, and the other one is a passageway on the other to the northeast part of that wall.
All right.
Okay.
They moved to the southeast. Yeah.
We'll go northeast then.
Okay, so if you go northeast, you're going through the room that you came in.
Oh, never mind then.
So there's 2. So if you're facing northeast, there are 2 doorways on your right. One is close to the vault. One is further up the room, closer to the door that you came in.
Gotcha. Well, I was set on trying to see if it looped back around, so we'll take the closer one.
Sounds good.
To see if it loops back around.
Okay, so the closer one, you kind of like peek in and you see smooth, moist stones sloping in an upward passageway, moving southeast.
How upward?
Pretty steep.
No, this is another one of them slides, guys, but it's going upwards, so I don't think we can get out of here. To the other door.
All right. Well, that also breaks that theory on coming back around. So.
Yep. Now we know.
So you go to the other door?
Yep. Further up.
So the other door that's on that the southeast wall. As you open up the door, it goes to the lion room.
Oh, it did. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood which one.
My map's not great.
I'm not doing a great job describing it, but that's fine.
Sweet.
So the other one goes up, but that's interesting.
Well, I don't know if we want to go around the back cave, but we go to that north passage that looked like it was man-made.
Yeah, that seemed interesting. I mean, you down for that, Starshine?
Yep.
Absolutely. I'm going to let you walk through there. Give me 1 second here.
Take your time.
I will
need to
take
roll
my
dice
time.
or any that's
Sure, I don't. Okay, so as you are coming through the door to go into that central passage room, you hear a voice coming from your right. So coming basically through the lion door that you had come through to get into the space. So this is the cave room, right? That hole in the floor. Hey! You're not going to stop me.
Oh!
You're not going to stop me.
Someone's alive.
Listen, there's plenty here for all of us. You don't need, just leave me alone. Pretend you never saw me. And you look, and he does indeed have a pistol pointed in your direction. Listen, think about it. We're both on the same side here. Exclusion zones, it just helps with the big wigs. I'm just here for a little bit of stuff. No one's going to miss anything. You don't need to be taking me back anywhere. You just leave me alone. You understand?
Who are you working for?
I don't even work for anybody. Name's Abe.
Oh,
work for
okay.
myself.
Well, you should really ask him over there. And I'm just trying to distract him
Okay.
so I can draw my pistol.
He looks at come, just
And I shoot.
really? Are you going to shoot him?
Oh, snap.
All right.
So just to explain, this sword says I see myself as the hero of the story, and will always attack because I have plot protection in quotes.
This is absolutely true.
If I seem more impetuous, that's why.
That's so funny.
Go ahead and roll damage there.
So
find out
much
if the
for the
plot
NPC.
3 points of that. You hits his. What the heck? And he puts his pistol out. He shoots you.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's okay. Plot protection, guys.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He's got but his pistol is very, very small. So plot protection.
That's right.
But 4 points of damage.
Unbelievable.
And then you hear a shriek coming from the hole in the floor.
Oh, no.
As erupting from the center of this room is this just mass of bats that starts swirling around the entire space. So let's see. He gets the bats get 3 attacks per turn here. And they're what's known in this game as a detachment, which means that the only way to hurt them is with something that is suitably explosive, because it's a mass of bats or fire. So the first things first, we're going to do a D4 against poor claim jumper Abe. 1 point of damage. As his pistol's going all over the place. And then why don't we do a D6? And we're going to have the Blessed Starshine do a roll. We're going to do 1 to 2 is going to go against Nikki. 3 to 4 is going against Starshine. And 5 to 6 will go against Gare.
We know it's not 3 or 4 then.
Yeah.
See?
No, of course not. In fairness, I'm holding the lantern, so.
It's just going right. I just imagine Gary coming through the walls. What's going on? What? Oh my gosh.
Bang, bang.
1 point of damage, Gary.
Hey, all right, I can handle that.
I will not make you roll for a strength miss. And then for the third attack, Starshine, would you please do me a favor and just roll that again?
Oh, not Gary again.
Nope, Starshine's going to take this one.
Oh,
Starshine finally gets
plot
hit.
twist.
4 points of damage to you, Starshine.
Sheesh.
Oh, I'm down to 0.
Don't you have 2? I thought you had 6.
Well, I lost to.
When we always pause, so when you go to another room, you get to go back to your hit protection.
All right.
Back.
So I have 2 left. All right.
Yep.
you.
Because it's your strength that's the damage that's going to be lasting in this game. For that, you guys now can attempt to take out this massive horde of bats. What would you like to do?
Oh man.
Let's see. Let's see what the sword says. I don't know. Like, should I? Because it says like I always attack. Is it? Let me ask you, as the DM, is the sword like I have to like pick a target and stay on it, like that kind of always attack, or is it just generally?
You just have to attack. You see something, you want to attack it.
Yeah.
If it threatens you, you attack.
Well, he did just hit me with a bullet and ball
the bats
back,
have not hurt you. Yeah, the bats have not hurt you at all.
Yeah, all right. Send it. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna give you another pistol.
Send it.
I draw the sword. I've got pistol and flipped around as a club in the left hand and coming in.
4 points of damage. Are you shooting him? Or
I took a sword.
Oh, sword out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just like you. He's like, you're all mad, and you just stab him through the heart, and he just goes down.
Mad heroic.
There's no mercy. I'm pull that back. Starshine and Gary, what are you doing as the bats are still swirling around the room?
Well, if they're not hurting me, can I just run to one of the doors and?
You may run all you want. You can go through a door. You can try to make it to the North Passage. Oh, the bats will probably catch you if you go to that one. You can try to go to the northwest door. I would probably let you get to that without getting hit. What would you like to do?
I'll try the northwest door.
Okay. Door opens up and you are making yourself into another room. Gary, what are you doing?
Gary's going to make the most of it, and seeing that Nikki's just taking the plot in his own hands, as it were. He's going to dive. Hey, great mustache. What's up? Dives onto Abe and starts feeling him up for anything he might have found. While Starshine finds a way out.
You're just staying inside with the bats flying around, randomly attacking things.
We're here to find stuff.
We're here to find stuff. Okay, why don't you do me a favor and just roll a D66 for me? Let's see what he's got on here.
Ooh, let's see. So
let's see. It was a 54. Okay. Yay. I can't believe you're doing this.
I'm sorry.
The bat spray. Perfect.
You find a, almost like hammer-beaten brass cup.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
Pocket
you pick it up. You pick it up, you put it here, and immediately you're recognizing what this is. This is a grief cup.
Oh.
Anybody drinking from this cup has upsetting visions showing the consequences of their past actions.
Oh. How fitting.
You're lying on the ground as this thing's flying around.
Yes.
I love everything about this. It's like, I regret nothing.
I'll be drinking out of this later.
That's coming around, seeing as Nicky Bonk is the only one standing up right now. He is the highest character. That would be 2 points of damage as the flock comes around and hits you.
Woohoo! So now I need to make a strength save.
Are you down? Oh yeah,
I
take
took
2
all
strength
4
points.
from that mini ball there.
Yeah. So you make a strength save.
Oops. 1d20. Nope. I'm
13.
down.
Okay, so you were down. You're okay. So you basically fall next to Gary. What we will say at this point is that you're. He's give him a sip.
I was like, and I just reached for the Abe's pistol.
We will say that the bat's not finding anything really to hit anymore, and you guys have hit the deck. Eventually settle down and go back into the hole. It's probably a good idea to be quiet in here. Are you going to look at the room that you're in? Yeah, we'll take a look at the room that you are in. Where you are in, it is it's almost rectangular. It's kind of not facing by the ordinal direction, so it's moving from it's the wider space is going from southwest up to northeast. Where you were standing, you apparently are at the top of a small, seems to be like a naturally made cliff. The ceiling, like that other room that you had been in, is glowing with this day glow or daylight blue on the top. It's filling this entire space with light. There is a carved stone stairways going down into the field below, where you can see what looks to be like rows that maybe once were for crops, but now they're just filled with decaying and dead vegetation. To your right, which is to the northeast, you do see a door.
Well, I'm going to try to open that door.
Yeah, you can go right over and try to open that door. Give me a second here, though. Ooh, that was a good sound effect. Yep. Yeah. You open that door up, and it opens up into a room. A little bit of a passageway separating it. This one's just an irregular shape, but you can tell that is, from your perspective, it is wide. It is longer rather than wider. You are looking almost due east at this point, as I hit my camera. But in the center of this room is this giant 25-foot tall mushroom, which seems to be looks to be like a small island with a ring of water around it. We'll stop for you for a second. Gary, what are you guys doing back there? Might have to tend to your friend.
Yeah, I'll once the bats leave, I'll help Nikki up. Give him a pat. I think Starshine went that way.
Yep, probably. Ugh. Just holding
Ah.
my gunshot wound.
Your hit protection is back to normal, but your strength scores have gone. Are you guys just going to follow?
Well, I
Follow
will
Starshine?
say, like, do you know that guy? Referencing Dead Abe.
Oh, that guy. This guy right here, the dead one?
Yeah.
I know him as a thief and a burglar, actively working against us.
I see.
To stop us from doing our jobs, right? I mean, we gotta tag that thing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Wow.
He's got all
You know,
kinds
it'd
of
be
treasures
funny
on
if
him,
your
right?
name was. If it'd be funny if your name was John, because then there'd be. Never mind. Don't worry about it. This way.
It'd be funny.
You catch up
Probably.
with her into the door of the giant mushroom. So, Starshine, what are you doing in the giant mushroom room?
I'm just staring at it and saying, "Hey guys, there's a giant mushroom in here. It's surrounded by water. Generally, mushrooms are poisonous. Any thoughts?" I should be the one with the thoughts with the helmet on. Can I, let's see.
Oh, are you wearing the helmet now?
Yeah.
Starshine? Okay, absolutely. You actually have 1 armor now, by the way. So any damage you take, it's reduced by 1.
Ooh.
Yay! Oh, I have to make sure. Oh no, excuse me. It's 1d4.
It's a
You have to
D4.
roll. You have to roll a d4 every time that you get it. For mitigation. But if you roll a 1, it's double damage. That's right. Are you guys going to enter into this room?
I'm down.
So as you're kind of looking at it, the mushroom dominated it. And you look at it, it is a earthen floor, like rich loam soil. The walls are natural stone. But you see inside the floor, there appear to be various bones that are sticking out. You guys all walking in here? I need you all to make willpower checks. All right, Gary does not succeed.
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh no.
John.
Okay.
All right,
I'm good.
so Nikki Bonk succeeds and Starshine succeeds. Gary does not succeed. Gary,
Yep.
you walk in and you look down at this soil and it just looks really, really comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Just so comfortable. You can't stop yourself. You just have to sit down
Feeling
and
so
just
weak.
lie down on the ground. Yeah.
Smells like poppies.
And I need you to roll a d6.
Do I?
Yep. Okay, 2. So you take 2 points of damage as you feel kind of pricks hitting into your skin as you're lying there. And because you're now down to 0 hit points, poor Carrie. It's just, nothing can get you. It's just like little minor getting eaten by slowly by a goldfish as you're going through. Go ahead and make a strength save.
Okay.
Or a strength check.
Okay, natural 1,
What
please.
are you down to?
I'm down to a 2.
Okay, yeah. You were just as they hit you, just ugh, and you just relax even deeper into the soil. You guys are looking at him like, what is going on? You have no idea. He just looks like he laid down to take a nap.
You're not dying on me. I'm a hero. I just start grabbing him, just trying to wake him up. Just.
Are you gonna just slap him on the ground, or what are you doing?
Yeah, at first, kind of a little slap, shaking him, and then I'll just pick him up and try to
drag him off the ground. Okay, you drag him off the ground. You can actually see as you pick him up, you can see little tendrils that are gripped onto him. They snap as they come forward. You are able to see here that there is indeed a. As I get over. Where's my mouse? Yay, it's over here. There are indeed passageways. There is a rough-hewn passageway that looks like it's been carved out of the wall to the south. Along the north, on the western side of the wall, moving to the north, there is a doorway. You could just barely make out a pile of rubble on the other side of the mushroom on the far end of the room. So what are you going to do here?
I look at Gary and I say, I think you got worms. So I saw these things sticking out of him.
Well, you snapped them off. There's little pieces. Yeah.
Still.
I might have more than that by the time we leave here.
Gary's going to be the luckiest character that has ever played Into the Odd.
Yes.
I have no idea how he's still alive. So, okay, what are you doing here? Are you moving to the north? You trying to go? What are you going?
I'm at your disposal, gentlefolk, because I had a great dream for about a hot 5 seconds.
Can I look at the rubbled area?
It's way on the other side of the room. You're not standing here. Yeah. The closest exit to you is north. But you can try to go to the other side of the room if you want.
I'm down.
I'll go north.
I don't think it'll get me again, so I'm following.
Yeah. Let's all go.
Head north. Sword says north.
Oh, if they put you down, you would be lying down again. just putting that out to you. You did not pass that willpower check.
No.
You just want to lie down. Your head is clearing as you come through. As you open the door, there is a narrow passageway that's moving to the north. It opens up into a almost purely rectangular room. It is wider east-west than it is to north-south. It has plaster walls and a 25-foot ceiling. The ceiling glows with a dim kind of bluish-white light. The floor is grimy marble. It looks like it used to have a nice pattern, but it's been disrupted by stuff over the years because running north-south about the 1/3 of the way from the western part of the room is a deep crevasse that's cracked the floor, and it actually moves north where you can see that there is a passageway north. However, the crawl space to get through, or the siding on the side of the crevasse that's on your level, is actually on the other side of it. And that moves north. On the other side of the thing, you do see two figures that seem to be rummaging through a pile of something.
I did not expect this many people down here.
Yeah, it's a busy place.
This one's for you, Abe.
Are you going to shoot?
I'm supposed to attack. I can't not, right?
Yet you see something. Well, they did not threaten you yet.
Okay.
So I can say that. So this is not a threat.
Okay.
Technically, you might have wanted to attack the giant mushroom, but hey, what the heck? Yeah. So they haven't attacked yet. That's not to say that they won't attack. It's just they have not attacked yet. So you don't necessarily have to kill them, but maybe you want to.
As he pulls the gun out, Gary will be like, wait, Nick, do you know these guys too? How do you know everyone down here?
I don't.
Oh, well, maybe we take it a step at a time, right?
I like how the thing that's turning you like I am the hero of the story is turning you into a paranoid sociopath. Like that's just great. So Dan, what are you doing here as you're trying to break in? Like trying to break his concentration from shooting everything that moves.
I'm just saying, everything's out here to kill us. Maybe we could have stuff kill them instead. You know? Useful patsies?
Okay.
I like the way you're thinking there. That's good. Yeah, because I'm the hero, so they're like my minions. They do the
yes.
They're the pawns in this game of chess.
Every good knight has a shield bearer.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here? They're probably they're on the other side of the crevasse. They are, probably a good 40 feet away from you at this point. They're not paying attention to you because they're busy rummaging through something.
All right, do we just throw out authority of the Feldman group, or what do you guys think?
Whatever you want to do.
Hello! By authority of the Feldman group, I have to ask what you are doing right now. If you have discovered anything, we will be taking 10%.
I love everything about this. So, these two things stand up. They're probably only 1.5 feet tall.
I don't like that you said things.
Yeah. They're green. They just seem to be made of green. Like they're like it gives you like you've seen like pond scum on a pond. They seem to be made of that. Like, and then like they have hair that's a little bit wavy that looks like almost plant-like, and they just look at you and they start beating their chest and start like barking at you and and just kind of like screaming. However, Starshine, what you hear is, "This our food. This our food free. You not take our food. Stay away from our food. You not want our food. Stay away." You guys don't hear that. Starshine hears that.
Okay, guys, they're upset because they think we're going to take their food. That's all they're worried about.
You can understand what the...
A helmet.
Ah.
Oh.
My helmet speaks to me.
Well, can you tell these scumbags that we're not for the food? Can you reverse helmet?
Well, we're not here. I guess I could reverse. Yeah. We're not here for your food.
Do a willpower check. I want to see if you actually can do this.
Come on, Starshine. Oh,
Almost
it teased.
I did, yeah.
So she, like, you're like, Starshine, you hear yourself, "We're not here from your food. We just need to move by. We're not going to touch anything of yours." What those two hear is, that's all they hear.
I look at Nikki and like, she can reverse helmet.
I mean, we all had confidence, right?
I tried.
She's been doing everything.
I mean, you shot Abe, so, you did something.
It's true. It was great.
We don't have any weapons. I mean, we could just kind of scoot by and just go.
Hands up. Yeah, I'm down for that.
You just kind of have to make your way down the crevasse and then back up the other side. It's about 15 feet deep. It seems to be warm on the bottom, but maybe you can get across.
At least we know there's a bottom and how far it is this time, so...
It's true.
What you doing here, guys?
I say we forge on.
When in doubt, plot armor, so I'll go.
Plot armor. Plot armor is a beautiful thing. I'm not going to make you roll for this. So you get to the other side. The two things that are sitting over there, they have their pile of stuff, which looks like to be mushrooms. And they're just kind of hoarding things. And they just kind of wave you, pointing towards the north, going through that passageway there.
That's so good.
I love that. You make your way into that north passage. It bends, like loops around towards, like up around northeast and going around. That crevasse is on the other side, going all the way through. There's cracked marble floor tiles along the road. You can see that this is really disrupted by something. There is an arched ceiling above you that's covered in disjointed mosaics. I want everybody to make a willpower check.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Snap. Oh, snap, guys. Wait, did you make it, Starshine?
There's What's your willpower? 13? It doesn't like no. Starshine with the helmet is fine. You guys notice nothing. You just see this disjointed. However, Starshine, as you're walking underneath, you hear whispers coming from the mosaics because you got the helmet on.
Mosaics are speaking to me. Can I walk closer to them?
Well, they're on the ceiling, so you can kind of look up if you want. But you can see or hear as you're looking at these things, you're doomed. You're doomed. Run away. Run. There's nothing here for you.
That's just
all folly. And they just seem to whisper as you walk underneath them.
I hear all these whispers saying we're doomed, but I'm just the messenger. It's saying we're doomed. This is all folly, but I think we should, not always take everything the way we hear it.
I mean, I kind of already knew that going in. But folly, can you ask him? Because that's the Dorenze's folly. That's what was coming to my head when we started this whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you talk?
Can I talk to the mosaic?
I mean, you can try, but this seems to be more like the helmet is interpreting the mosaics for you.
I see. Okay.
Although talking mosaics will be fun. I'll have to throw that into something at some point.
Mimic. Oh, wow.
So what are you guys doing? You moving forward here?
I think we should move forward. I think.
Yeah.
We've gone this far.
Thank you very much,
good.
Mosaic.
So looking down into the crevasse, it gets deeper through here. The bottom, seems to get warmer and warmer. The steam is coming up from the middle. You can see movement pulsing at the bottom of the crevasse. Can everybody make a dexterity check for me?
No, I can't.
I can't. Oh, I made it.
I did.
Made it.
Look at that.
Everybody make it?
With a natural
my
one,
gosh.
John.
I love it. So you're able to see as something breaks through the bottom of this crevasse and lashes out with these tentacles. Essentially, you all take, let's see how much damage you all take. you all take 1d4 because something always hits, right? So everybody takes 3 points of damage.
Oh no!
That's not
Remember,
good.
your hit protection went back to your normal, so only
which is so high.
Except for that. So if you're still there, so Dan falls down and has to make a strength check.
I'm at 0.
Yeah.
Are you at 0?
I only had 2 strength left.
I'm at 0 as well.
So you guys, he has 0 strength.
I have 0 strength.
So you guys dodge out of the way as the kind of like the scales on this thing could kind of rip flesh away from you. However, because Gary is so weak and he's like, what? And it just grabs his leg and yanks him over the edge. And Gary disappears from view.
No, the cup.
That's all that's left.
Blasting.
So you are probably about halfway through the passage at this point. What are you guys doing? As you hear kind of like groaning, and you just hear the last kind of gasp, and you hear at the bottom of the thing. What are you guys doing? Oh no!
I have to, right?
Oh no!
He's the hero.
My sword says I have to attack. This thing clearly is attacking our party. I'm like jumping down, just trying to drive, my sword through whatever I find.
I love everything about this.
Matthew McConaughey, the fire, whatever it is.
Roll the damage, baby. Roll the damage.
All right, D8.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah! Come on.
Did someone say 8?
My gosh.
That's the way to go.
You chop the tentacles are all around, but you manage to like gash into its big bulbous body as it's coming down. There is heat coming off of it, but it doesn't seem to be hurting you. And it's not quite molten down here. It's uncomfortable for you. Starshine, what are you doing to this thing? As you see your friend one guy sucked over, the other guy just ran down the crevasse.
I'm gonna slash it with my knife.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, Gary, I forgot. Not Gary. For you, Nikki, as you slash away from the worm, the stuff that comes out doesn't look like blood. It looks like words. Mm-hmm. And you look at it, you can read it, and it's just like pain, agony, hurt, hunger, as it all comes pouring out of it. Starshine, what are you doing?
I am going to slash with my knife.
So you're going to run down the crevasse too?
Yes.
Okay. You go to gash it, boom, and it's just big blubbery hide. You can't quite dig into it with it, which now allows it to send out tentacles. Oh. For that, I need you guys to make dexterity checks for me, please.
See you guys later.
Come on. There's always the one. Ooh, nice, Starshine.
That's what I need.
Yep.
Starshine.
Oh,
you both succeeded.
The variant's coming through at the end.
You do get slashed by it, so you do take 4 points of damage.
Yep. So
3 points.
All right. So that's 2 off my strength. So now I need to roll a strength save, which is now a 6. So
come on.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's okay. Plot armor. The sword said so.
Snap.
Nope. You fall to the ground as you go down. You are not grasped by the tentacle, though, because you did get away. Starshine, where are you at right now? How many hit points do you have?
Let's see. I'm at 0.
You're at 0? Okay, so you're exactly at 0. You're still up. So he's fallen. Gary's eaten. You're still up. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try and shoot it, I guess. I'm hesitant to use my bomb because I don't want to.
I mean,
you could use your bomb if you want to.
Well, all right. Let's use my bomb.
Let's do it. Gary's already gone.
Gary's already gone. So.
She's like,
already gone.
She can finally get away from the two of us. Just drop this dead weight and finish the mission on her own.
I'm just like, you light the bomb and throw it into its maw. And the bomb does not have damage, so we're just going to say that it blows whatever it is that's up. And you're pretty close to it because you just tried to attack it with a knife. You just see and you see this thing like expand. It doesn't necessarily explode, but it just did so much internal hemorrhaging that it's kind of like flops to the ground, utterly and completely dead.
Nice.
So you can actually wake Nikki Bonks up again.
Okay. Too bad about Gary.
I just
yeah.
thought
I
of
can't believe
something.
you ran down the crevasse with him. I just figured you would have just run away and let him go. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I gotta help.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. So you make your way around the corner, which technically I should make a check here. It should be fine. No, we'll let you go. And as you come into the space, it is a perfectly round room. You are entering from the north, where the crevasse just seems to almost have originated from. As you are looking, it's a polished white floor. There's no dust on it. The walls are made of obsidian, and the ceiling is also likewise domed, made of obsidian. It is 40 feet diameter raised dais in the middle of the room. And on the top of the dais, hovering almost in midair, are 3 diamond shapes, one larger than the next, the widest on the bottom and then getting narrower on the top, all standing on top of each other, point to point to point. This seems to be the arcanum that you were sent to find.
Oh,
Who's got the sticker?
We'll say you all had a sticker.
Yeah, I think we had a few, so.
There you go.
Sweet.
There is a chair. There is a chair sitting at the bottom of the like underneath the 4 points of these pyramids that are there.
I'm gonna run up and put the sticker on.
Okay, slap. Chink. That is done. Well, you have successfully done it. Now you just have to be able to get out safely, which is another adventure. So I only killed one of you.
I was right there.
You were right there. I can't believe Elise ran down the crevasse. Like, I was like so funny.
go for it,
So,
right? I realize
no, what are you doing?
Well, I have all this strength and
Yeah, that's fine.
She has all the stats to be able to do things in this game.
She did have the stats to do things. I can't believe you guys survived as long. I can't believe Gary survived as long as he did.
Right, he took so many hits.
Chip damage, man.
I missed
It's just
one good
amazing.
thing, though. I had that author's thing, and if he got chomped, the thing would have eaten it.
Oh yeah, I could have. Yep, we could have
But
had him erased.
I
well.
like how it went. Blow
Let's
it
just
up.
say that the crevasse, the thing he what he got was the author's best friend. It was essentially whiteout. He could toss it on one thing and it would vanish, but there was a 1 in 20 chance that he would drop it on himself and disappear. So
He never got eaten. He just disappeared.
he just disappeared.
Choose exile.
All
So that was a blast.
that was so much fun.
Great.
Gary's
Thank
wife
you for
and
running
child are set for life with
There you go.
75 Gilder.
It's an absolute trip. It's such a fun game to run because I just riff off of what you like. I have descriptions and then just go off of what you guys are doing. I can't
Right.
believe I didn't trigger more random encounters though, because there's and you guys missed so much on the first floor. Holy crow. Like the whole first floor is just sitting there, which is great. But you did good job. You survived. I'm glad.
I learned
know.
from the first time, like, a few things that are, about this world that are helped me this time.
So I feel like I could play again and maybe do better.
Yeah. It's player skill is definitely important here. So definitely important. But you guys survived. You did a good job. So thanks for playing. I hope you had fun.
Guys, Justin says he joined at the end. Can we start over? Justin, you're just
Justin, I'll run this for you another time.
Gary can never start over.
I'm going to bed.
Yes. Now,
I have to wake up.
Yes, you have to like do important things tomorrow, don't you?
I have important things to do tomorrow. I'm playing a game at 20 of 12. Great.
Hey.
Yay.
Now, Justin, on the plus side, on YouTube, we will be rating Moonskull as they are playing Star Wars. And so anyone on YouTube side, if you want to hang out just after the stream, give them a like and say thank you and say hi from Avenue Studios. And we always love to throw them that because the party gets bonuses if they get enough likes over the stream. So we will raid Moonskull's Star Wars game. But first of all, John and Elise, thank you so much for joining. Elise,
awesome.
Thank you for bringing Starchild or Starfire. I mean,
thank you for being competent amongst a bunch of jerks over here that looting cups and getting bit by fish while you are winning the day.
We actually
with you
guys. We did the objective. We actually did it. I didn't think we'd do it.
Well, you still had to get out. You would have to get out safe. So there's still a problem. But you did pretty good.
But we had stream time, so I'm calling it a win.
You're calling. I get it in bed. Call it a win. You got
it. Guys, check out 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐻. That's John's channel. And go ahead, give us a shout out for that, John, and what you're working on right now with your zombie game,
mostly,
right?
Yeah, we made a TTRPG, D10 based, how to survive zombies if you're a 0. We took the zombie trope and decided let's make it funny instead of super spooky and scary. So it's a great wacky time. People die a lot, but it's usually pretty funny when it happens. Like Gary here.
Yes.
lumenacrum.com, or you can find us on YouTube, and then we'll be doing more in the future, but that's been our main thing so far.
Perfect. And of course, links in the description below. So check them out, give them a like and a sub. And Wes from DM Tales, anything you'd like to shout out on your end of the interwebs?
We're just doing that fundraiser on Tuesday over on Dave Ward's Grimwood Games on his YouTube and his Twitch channel. Please come and help us raise money for Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton victims because it's pretty nasty. So thanks, guys.
Absolutely. All right. That was an awesome game. Thank you all for being here. Chat, again, hang out, YouTube, a little bit longer. As soon as I finish my ending spiel, we will raid Moonskull. This has been another fantastical episode with 𝐴𝑣 and Into the Odd. Thank you for joining the adventure. You can please hit the subscribe, like. I've lost my flow of my thing. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below for the Foundry Virtual Tabletop, which is what we used, as well as Into the Odd, DM Tales, 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐻, and you can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community, or also subscribing to YouTube or Rumble. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you can also gain access to bonus content, as well as our private Discord, where you can chat with us, play Westmarch, Kingmaker, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and so much more. And thank you so very much for joining the oddness. We will see you next time.
Bye.
All right, bye. Get ready to raid.